while in the past couple of weeks, Happy tried to emulate 1-0 style with Ted Fiends, or Ted Fiend variation, we're back to the norm. We're back to what they played the past 2 years, and that is 1-0 with a variation of a Fiend opener and Happy with Lich and Ghouls. AoE Ultra Pressure with the focus on damage versus 1-0 with a support hero with high emphasis on the units and just harass in the beginning.
A town is under siege.
And Happy's changes, they work. The builds are different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the past couple of weeks, Happy was trying to play Ted Fiends. So this is not the newest variation of the 1-0 Fiends. It is a wall off, actually. Last time they played, the last map they played, Happy Puck his Lich and a few ghouls, ran into 1-0's base, killed everything, GG, 1-0 in the lower bracket. Now we got a little bit of a wall off with the forward Ziggurat. Bit exposed here in the south, maybe. 1-0 has also played Fast Fiend opener into late tech.
The player's forces are under attack.
But that's not on the display here, and it wasn't that successful, to be honest. So, Lich Ghouls versus 1-0 Fiends. This is a bit of a tech advantage. 1-0 is trying to contest some camps, which is not going to be that successful because Nova is an instant spell and the coil projectile has to travel. That makes it infinitely harder, as well as Nova doing more damage than the coil does. But you can slow things down, then catch up in XP with Fiends. But 1-0 can create some miracles there as well. But yeah, it's all about slowing things down. So, techs are running. Lich, so far, not slowed down at all. And 1-0 also takes a camp away. This is relatively easy creepable. It gives you a consumable. Watch Awards, Illusions, Replenishment Potion. But rather low XP. And 1-0 made a couple of mistakes in the B-Cup series, and that was exposing clumped up Fiends to Lich Nova AoE and CC. That was way too much. And then he was very far behind, very early on. Not to be allowed, shall not happen again. This is the lesson he has to learn. Free level 3. And then it's time to even out the heroes with the Lich second. And with the DK. Both had quite some time to recover. As I said, Nova instant spell. But now Nova is on cooldown for 3 more seconds. Maybe opens up some time for the Lich. Regeneration gets cancelled on the majority of targets, actually. But 1-0 needs level 2, like, clearly. Can fall back a bit once the Lich is out. Maybe go for the Merc, maybe go for the Lab, maybe go for the Shop. High value targets now. We see Happy's patented Ghoul rotation. The hurt one's out, the new one's in. At the moment, Happy is a bit ahead, but there's this one moment in an Undead Mirror game with these styles clashing where everything turns around or is over, and that is 1-0's Destroyer timing. Once he got Nova, once he got Destroyer and the Orb of Annihilation, Ghouls, for some reason, like, automatically disappear from the map. And then Happy has to switch into Fiends, the Fiends that 1-0 already has, and that's the momentum swing. Double Claw 1-0 starting off nicely. Invo Potion, of course, fantastic as well. So far, no mistakes by either player. Just different philosophies. Items on the side of 120, but not that much. Heal potion also very fine for these combats that are to come. Happy strength lies in ghouls. 120 strength lies in fiends. Nobody plays fiends better than 120. Nobody plays ghouls better than Happy. This little break gives me the chance to look at the poll. Who are you rooting for? No favorite, just good games. Then Happy with the lead right behind. And 120 still 13 points. It was a close vote. So let's all have good games, everybody. Whoops. Little micro mistake. Mana bonk for Happy. Free mana regeneration on the entire squad, including statues. Oh, ow, 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 ow. That was a lot of damage. Hood of Cunning kinda nice for the Lich. More mana, more attack speed, more armor. But that took a long time. Moisan, 4 years! Happy subversary, dude! And the Mana Stone! Oh my god. Happy insanely lucky on his last 2 camps. The perfect outcome. On this level, these items can decide games. Not gonna lie. Only an Ankh for 120. When a hero dies, the game is over mostly anyway.
A player's forces are under attack.
No Banshee transition. Want to see the mana rack? No coil available. Dark Ranger by Happy. No third hero yet. That Lich is quite fabulous. Oh, we're going Crypt Lord third again. Now that's a blast from the past, from like December 2022, when 120 has shown this strategy for the first time. Fell a little bit out of favor, but now it's back. Huge AoE. You try to counter AoE silence with AoE disable. So basically, hit the Dark Ranger with the Impale before she can cast the silence. And buy some space for the fiends to micro them. That's the play. You have to have high what's it called? High confidence in your skills if you play the Crypt Lord here. Invis Lich. Boom! Instant kill. And let's see how fast 120 can answer this. He has a town portal, but you don't want to answer with the town portal with just the Lich. Nice nuke. Oh, this is big damage. Just for some red spot XP. Lots of mining time. Happy in all calamity and all calmness. Goes for another creep spot. Love that Lich play. So effective. Oh, he took out mining for a long time. He just staffs away afterwards. 120 with the first push of the game. He realizes Happy's army is far away, no TP. How much damage can he do now? Oh, this is free damage. Lots of free damage. Trying to even the score in the economy department. Crypt Lord can reach at the moment. 1 ghoul down as well. But okay, not falling for a TP. This wasn't that impactful, to be honest. Nice call to rush into his base. But feels like the Lich was a bit mispositioned, was a bit too far behind. And now he wants to stall a little longer.
A player's forces are under attack.
For Banshees. Curse anti-magic. Dark Ranger has some crazy damage output. And Happy on a prowl. No TP for 1-0. Crypt Lord can always be used as a space creator! Nova hits hard on both sides. Impale? Okay, not great. You need to reposition these fiends. You need to save these fiends. They're a big part of your damage. Now we walk into a choke, and that's never easy with ghouls. Free hits, 1-2-0. Making some good decisions, but typically his DK far forward has an Ankh Lich. Not enough damage output though, as the coil for Happy is ready. Ankh not triggered. Fiend in trouble. Going down. Statues of course raised. Now this is Happy's moment. Dark Ranger hurt. Impale is grand. But where's the Nova follow-up? He doesn't have the mana anymore. Happy resets the fight a little bit. This was a lot of ghouls rotated out. And 1-2-0 is rich. Happy though. Distracting. Scouting this will be hard. Upgrades 1-0-1-0. 0-0 for Happy. And Banshees are coming. Whew. Takes a lot of time to get the DK up to speed. Happy's not transitioning to fiends at all. He continues to play ghouls. I don't really like this. Anti-magic upgrade ready. Huge help in these fights. All he needs is a Banshee. For that he has to break upkeep. He banked 1,000 gold. Can easily go up to 70 if the Ziggurat is there for it. It isn't. Game 1. Grand final. 1-0 certainly online. But will he be online for the entirety of the map? Mana regen for Happy, of course, very, very, very easy with statues and Mana Bong. Went to the shop, heal scroll, still holds on to the Invo Potion, still holds on to the Mana Stone. And he mining now. In upkeep, but 1-0 has to go into upkeep as well. No other chance. So how do you outmaneuver him? We do have the Banshee upgrade, but we don't have a Banshee yet. There's the first one. Must be on the DK. No scout on the map. Master strategist Happy. Pinning 1-0 down in his own base while expanding. So simple, yet so effective. Patient play. The 1-0 is broke. Oh, he's scouting in the north for an expo and that's the wrong spot. He must suspect something, no? Happy is on 4 Destros, by the way. Clumping up the supply. Only... oh, 3 of them have mana, actually. He's going on mass Destros. 1-0, ideally... yeah, now he knows. Now he knows. Ideally, would want to hold back a little bit to let the mana run out. He doesn't have the time. Now Happy on the high ground, too. Perfect situation. Will the anti-magic win the game? Or more supply? Onto the Destros we go. Lich level 4. This is a decisive fight in this first map of the grand final. Ghouls being nuked nicely, but the heal scroll counters it all. 1-2-0's Fiend play again out of this world. All the destroyers pinned back behind, but it's just a big suffering. Happy seems overwhelming. There's 8 supply ghouls about to drop, to be honest. But also the Fiends standing in the middle of it all. It's not where they belong. Want to fight, trying to outmaneuver him. The curse is noticeable. Fiend safe to the side. Amazing. Stone is still available. Happy has unlimited coils. It's crazy. His DK currently disabled. 1-0. Wait a second. DK by Happy in the middle of it all. Has an invo potion. Needs to use it soon. Out of the fight. Fiend shots follow. He's holding his ground. How is this madman holding his ground? And when will he run out of mana? He also has a potion. Would love to see Burrow here. Level 5 on the DK for 1-0. He is killing so much. Are you kidding me? The Master of the Fiends is back at it. Coil consumed. The health stone is gone. Happy is down to 35 food. The destroyers have all disappeared. The Lich is mega exposed. This is it. The only thing that keeps him in the game is this expansion. 1-0, a master of his craft. This is incredible, Warcraft. What a composure, what a timing, what an execution. This is the Undead Mirror God 1-0. Back at what he does best. Expo gone. 13 food down. Banshee transition, everybody. Banshee transition. Hot damn. Look how one-sided this fight was. 3-1 upgrades against 1-0 that also plays a big role. But let's not forget that that was a pipe and a mana stone. And now, this little attack into 1-0's base early in the game is backfiring a little bit. 2k gold for 1-0. 1700 for Happy. Still 4.9 Happy, desperate for a kill. Anti-magic doesn't prevent from physical damage. Didn't get level 5. Wait, if a unit dies when you're up in the air, are you not getting XP? Or was it just unluckily not enough? If that's the case, that wasn't greatly timed impale. Crypt Lord close to 4. How are you supposed to kill him? The fact that 1-0's Lich out-leveled Happy's Lich. Mental. We're mining this out. We're selling buildings. One invul on both sides. Oh, anti-magic isn't up everywhere. Sweet silence by Happy. Engaging into this fight. This is not over. 1-0 position is weird. 2 fiends falling quickly. Lich gotta carry this fight. DK in trouble. Big time. Invul on the Lich. Ankh at the ready. He has to have checked this. He wants to get it out of his way. He's fighting next to the shop now. DK back. How do you save him now, though? Full mana. DK dead. No way. No way. 1-0 also 1200 gold. Happy strikes when the iron is hot and maybe when he had the absolute last chance to do anything here. 1-0. What is going on? You had this game and you got too greedy. If you win this fight without a DK now, we can call the series. We can call the final. Then Happy is never gonna win. Send something to the tavern. Gotta get that DK back. And then he needs some time to recover. Lich has mana. Happy has to reposition as well. Anti-magic. Lifesaver on the Crypt Lord. Little bit of a hiccup here going forward. Lich in trouble. Crypt Lord in trouble. You can't save these heroes with potions forever. DK at the shop with the potion with the staff. He's back. Ooh, Lich diving deep. The towers are working in 120's favor. DK not throwing anything just yet. Fight is reset. And the Crypt Lord is back to full health. Panic moment for all the 120 fans. And 120 himself, of course, but Happy is grinding his teeth at the base of 120. The building positioning now working in his favor big time. Boom Shroom 90, thank you for the 26 month. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Oh, these the greatest undead players in the world, guys. Fiend was supposed to scout. We're mining out. 120, the only one mining for 250 gold. Plus he can sell a little bit. Happy's in upkeep, but of course it doesn't matter at the moment. He decides it's not an all-in. He must have queued an expo already. Warcraft 3 Gaming. Where mirror matches are fun. 120 still has 500 gold, is also mined out now. 3-1 upgrades against 1-0. First map already, freaking fireworks. But Happy kinda smart, there's Blight here already. He has the high ground here. He can fight on Blight and with high ground, and I don't think a fumble like in the game, in the fight, the first fight of this game, will happen again. I worry a bit about 120's positioning. Casters oftentimes forward, DK oftentimes forward, but it does soak up a lot of damage, like 4.3k damage is a lot. And now 120 must know. Happy's not storming into his base. It's once again a destroyer buzz. Oh, 120, you need some magic again. The priority target fire is good. The ghoul's still on the ground though. Happy losing half of his HP on the DK. Has an invul potion. The shopping was fantastic. Fiends are falling quickly. Destroyers all webbed and a bit mispositioned. Double kill with Nova. Statue reposition. Curse everywhere. Needs to be dispelled. Of course, that is then extra mana. DK in trouble by 120. Don't want to lose this again. This would be game then. Nova is not available at the moment thanks to the Impale. Ooh, Happy playing around the coil here. Invul potion is gone. Fiends falling. Happy 38 food only, and that's only destroyers. Trying to kite back into the safety of the base. I'm not actually sure why Happy took this fight. He got that expo running for himself. Destroyers falling quickly. That Lich damage output by 120 is heaven sent. Even for an undead, that's a good thing. And we nuke once again, and we don't have a coil. Heroes will fall, and then the game will be decided. Nova barely even mentions it. DK has a lot more mana. The Lich falls. 6-5-5. G to the G. 120 with the first map of the grand final. Tremendous fashion. And why? Why? Why fight when you're expanding? In the enemy base. That is hard to understand, to be honest. A rare miscalculation by Happy, a rare mistake by Happy. He could have sit on the high ground. Did he feel like he has to engage? Because there was an engagement by 120 where he might have gotten a unit for free or two. Happy also never transitioning into Fiends. Still going in with Ghouls against level 3 Nova and Impale. That to me is free Ghoul kills. But, you know, that first fight of this game, that was an... I have no words for the performance of 120 in that fight. That was a 25 supply swing. Happy can certainly improve his decision making, but it's hard to improve the fight performance by 120 in this series. These guys is undead excellence. and the matches between them top tier entertainment. It's time for Happy to strike back. His second loss, map loss in this tournament, and that one hurt. He had a couple of chances to clutch this out. We are going in to map number 2. Thank you, Lugia, for the clips. These are so valuable for the shorts afterwards. Let's go on to map 2. I'll be back in a tiny little sec. Okay. Are you ready for map number 2? Are you ready for more of this? DK opener 120, Lich opener Happy. The 2 series win streak by Happy is a jeopardy. Thank you, my... I think Chinese friend? Korean friend? I have no... It's signs I can't read. Thank you very much for the 2 months. Nice stream. Nice viewer. Thank you, thank you. It is the best game that was ever done. From Korea? Ah, I see. I thought the sign... Ah, it's Sky Kids. Sky Kids from Korea. I thought the sign that looks like a 7 is also prevalent in Chinese or Mandarin. But I'm an idiot. I don't want to be ignorant. I'm just an idiot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad you enjoy this. Happy sticks with the Lich. He was incredibly successful with this move in their last encounter. But since then, 120 did the homework, changed the base build. The Nerup tower is far forward. He builds a wall to prevent exactly that. So Happy marched all across the map to then steal a green spot. It is a slower start than for the Tatooine player 120, but you expect to have a slow start. This investment, I think, not worth it. And this is kinda classic Happy. He knows that this opening was tremendous yesterday. He also saw that 120 had an anti-Lich Rush base build. He's still going for it. Because it was so successful yesterday. Stubbornness showing through again a bit. Or he was banking on the fact that the base build is not the same this map, but it's odd. It's odd. He gets level 2.4. It's still fine. He got the green in the middle. It's not the end of the world by any means. It is also time for 120 to creep now. Getting caught with a Nova. That's some good control. I love how 120's game has improved from one day to another. Fiend positioning especially. And the base build then, of course. Best of 5 long series. Hopefully. Hopefully.
player's forces are under attack.
Stalemate to cover the tech. A little unfortunate and snare here. I praise the fiend position. Boom runs into creeps. Lol, cast a curse. Lich level 3 though. Happy as a timing. Happy as a timing and happy as a creep jack. This could be incredibly disruptive. Nova Steel, amazing. Potion of greater mana on the ground. 1-0 gets it. Trying to get another coil out, but the fiend has fallen. Little bit of a disaster, especially in the XP department. And also losing a fiend is a lot. The great mana potion is obviously fantastic. Is this best of 5 or best of 3? Hovey, it's best of 5. You got some time. I'm supposed to do a German show with Hovey in 10 minutes. This grand final will not end in 13 minutes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy, so dominant. Can't coil the DK himself. This could be an incredibly fast 1-1, but 1-0 finds a way out for now. Sold the potion. I understand that. It's so much gold. And he lost the fiend. He has to catch up.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then selling items is the best thing you can do. That's why... I mean, is it worth trading a town portal and a fiend for the big mana? Someone has to do the math on that. Probably not. Happy's running away with this game. It's his first losers map. It's supposed to be his map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Zoning a bit. Happy trying to get into Nova range, but I think his time here is over. In the meantime, DK leveling. Happy is out leveling him so hard. Who's sponsoring this? It's a Chinese community member called Ching Kong. He has a shrimp selling business. This is why it's called the Grilled Shrimp Cup. Happy is faster on this map in every regard. 1-0 has still one timing. That's the Destroyer Morph timing. Happy, by the way, big mana potion as well. How does one sponsor a tournament? Hit me up on Discord if you're interested, or send a mail to neo@backtowarcraft.com. Or create a matcherino and do all the work yourself. DK level 3 finally. Where can we buy the shrimp? In China? I don't know the page. $431. Ruined bracers though? Sells it. Okay. He really wants the money. DK very tanky though. Crypt Lord very tanky. Might not need it. Happy with an expansion. Again, interesting. They both miss each other by an inch, and 1-0 is forced into another TP. Doesn't want to expose his heroes here and doesn't want to fight without the Crypt Lord who just spawned. It's another TP gone. It's another 325 gold. Is 120 catching up in XP somehow? Not really, huh? With that red spot, maybe. Happy in a void area of the map where everything is crap. Will he be in time to steal anything? Dangerous situation. Item, Captain America helmet. Pretty sweet for the Crypt Lord, but that's not important. Another TP. He's sacrificing so much for the levels. And he got 3-3. Mirrored items, by the way. But the one difference is... Happy so far ahead he can save... Or can... Not save these items. Keep these items. 120 felt pressure to sell them. But that put him into a position where he's competitive. And on even supply, I don't think Happy can win a fight with ghouls. You see a very similar setup. Banshees for 120. Destroyers, ghouls, Expo for Happy. Last game it took 120 quite some time. This time Happy is more aggressive on the map. So you might not suspect an expansion right away. And there's 3 positions. Just go. Cool. Dead, but info granted. This is another TP. Happy backstabbing. Item on the ground. Here it is. Oh, big feet, damn it. Silence on everything. Fiend falling. DK so hurt. Item on the ground. What he got? Another Helm of Valor. 120 is getting trashed with this creep tag. So greedy for XP and item. And he's losing 13 food for it. Oh, it was the claws actually. Solid damage output worth it? I don't think so. 4 fiends wrecked. And usually this is the moment where you want to kill all the ghouls. Sick map awareness by Happy. Reading 120's plays every single time. He wants to creep. He's going for the big camps. I'll be there too. I'll be there too. And I'm going to force TP after TP. And you might get the item, but I'm going to get your units.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy's Expo is running. How are you supposed to crack this? With anti-magic, I guess. 60 food, anti-magic. Go, go, go. Happy's win condition. He can reliably sit on that win condition. One to 0 has one shot, essentially. One shot, one fight. This time, the fight must be brought to Happy. Upgrades 2-0 versus 1-0. Not the crazy advantage we had before. Yeah, squeezing every little bit of gold out of this base. And then it's go time. Happy going heavy on destroyers again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Any hope for 120? We've seen a 25 supply swing before. That was with the pipe. Now we got heal scrolls, big mana, invuln, small mana on the DK. I really like that. And Happy is fighting outside of his blight. It's queuing Master Banshees. Is that the Hail Mary play? Happy's in high upkeep. What? Oh my god! There's so many destroyers with mana! 1-0 has no chance to fight this. No, 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 no. Orb of Annihilation standing true to the name. Look at 1-0 disappear. This is crazy. I've never seen such a commitment before. If 1-0 out micros this, he is the literal undead mirror god. Impale's hitting hard. The mana is disappearing. Still 16 food available and the big mana as well. You cannot outkite this. This is impossible. Still the 2 bases. Fiends are falling. There's one big chunk. The mana is gone, as we said. Can eat up a lot of that curse for a little bit. Coil timing is nice. But yeah. Sick play by Happy. Level 5 on the Lich as well. Just an insane amount of burst damage. Absolute annihilation. And this is what's happening when you don't punish an expansion in the mid game. Jesus Christ. This looked like Harstorps versus Human in 2006. Bro, there might be anti-magic, but anti-magic shield takes damage from destroyer attacks, and then you just burst through. I've rarely seen such a commitment. But it worked. It definitely worked. It was a very good play. He wanted this for a couple of minutes, went heavy on the statues. It just brute force. Sheer brute force. And then you jump on the Banshees and you jump on the Fiends. And even the best Fiend micro in the world has no chance against this. These freaking legends, man. Challenging each other to the absolute limit, to innovation, to readjustments. Let's be honest, the game was kind of in the books there already. Due to the way Happy moved throughout the map. Got the creep jacks, forced the TPs, destroyed 1-0 on the upper right hand side with that one creep jack specifically. So I think from 1-0's perspective, it's relatively easy to make adjustments here. It's like, oh yeah, he got me there. That happens in the game. But that was his first loser's choice. He was supposed to win this map. We're down to a best of 3. Five hours of high-class Warcraft. And more to come. Happy in the yellow left-hand side. 1-0 now on his losers map on the right-hand side. DK. Same wall. Happy lost a bit of time earlier. Crypt Lord! Now look at this. Echo Isles Crypt Lord craziness. That's the switch 1-0 might not expect. We have seen intense Crypt Lord mirrors on this map. Crypt Lord means expansion. 1-0's Fiend builds are slow. There's always the threat of being surrounded, especially when there's just so much. This feels like a hard counter.
forces are under
We got a chatter and a community member called North Drakkar. North Drakkar is three things. A, he's a wonderful, lovely person, from what I know. He's a huge 1-0 fan. He's a huge Crypt Lord fan. This man must be torn apart right now. Happy gets the Shadow Priest for some healing and some dispel. Scout Acolyte killed. Can you snack some creeps? Or can you simply surround and destroy this DK? Happy with the perfect answer to this DK harass. It was telegraphed. Oh, Crypt Lord though. Oh! He survives on 7. Ritual Dagger. He's healing. This game. 3 minutes 12. Over. Holy moly. Happy's reaction times. Quick as lightning. How can you be so good at a video game? Finds the ring. Perfect to increase armor. Did he not? Did he go impale first? Wait, did he go impale first or did he get impale with the level up? He went impale first, right? Oh my god, that's even more big brain. Since the beginning of time, you go Beatles first. Another one. Because of having summons is supporting an expansion. He's getting trapped once again. 1-2-0. Got red so freaking hard and got hard countered so freaking hard. I don't have words. 1-2-0. Experience 0. DK revives 2. Level 3 versus level 1. The most one-sided game in a kingdom of one-sided games. This is a free expansion, including a free level 3. Happy did it 6 months ago on Terranostan versus Human. I think it was Infi. Oh, true. I didn't remember that. And now welcome to Happy's world with ghoul run-bys and beetle shenanigans. If you want to be incredibly brave, you can go for one destroyer push? Maybe? Is the mother of all other games. And what a perfect psychological strike this also is. Happy probably not expecting losing game 1. Having a good comeback on your losers map is kinda normal. But then the series is supposed to shift back into 1-2-0's territory. On 1-2-0's loser's choice. And having an early game like this on your opponent's loser's choice. That can break a person. It's kind of rare that I'm out of words like this. This is a perfect 5 minutes. In Germany, we say he creeps himself a wolf. In this case, he creeps himself a beetle. Or spike, or whatever. Is this 8 minutes level 5? Kind of, eh? But if 120 gets the kill on that 7 HP Crypt Lord, we're talking about a whole different thing. I'm not even too sure if Happy sold the altar, but usually with an expansion play you sell the altar. Then Happy has to go for a tavern, he has big expenses, then everything is delayed. Freaking Happy. Even if this guy's doing something completely trivial, like a Crypt Lord first fast expansion on Echo Isles, Neo's here yelling, what a god. What a god.
A town is under siege.
Can you tavern revive without a tavern? Yes, you can just not hire a new hero. But you can revive. Good luck, mate. Against Mr. Runby trying to expand on tier 3. That one, oh, we didn't talk about this, but 120's Lich is pretty good. He's plus 23. He has almost outdamaged the Crypt Lord, where summons are included in the thing. Happy is filthy, filthy rich. Happy spent a lot of gold on infrastructure. Oh, he really wants that tome. That means no statues. He was... It's a bit odd. He knew that 120 is not going for destroyer timing. And that destroyers are up already. And that there's 2 statues. He sacrificed quite a bit for that.
The town is under siege.
So annoying. So annoying. Acolytes dancing around the gold mine. More echo losses. I love how he doubles down on the economy advantage. That's been prevalent for a long time. Yeah, dude, why not Impale, man? As long as you have mana, use it. Punishing. Happy the freaking Punisher. Level 5.1. And 120's biggest asset is Fiends. Good luck playing Fiends against level 3 Impale. Silver lining, silver lining, silver lining, silver lining. 120's Expo's up. He's in no upkeep, he gets more gold. Pit Lord! With Howl! Am I the only one who doesn't understand this game anymore? It's Mongrathot. He was probably gambling for Asgalore to get a 95% win chance. I don't know what this is supposed to do, man. I really do not know. Ghouls in the main. 79 supply at the expo. Impale level 3 hits 120's entire army. There's very little room to kite. Crypt Lord with Howl is kind of okay, but it's been dispelled quickly as well. 120, desperate times, desperate measures, and the Crypt Lord might help him to a degree, but the fiends are falling. No mana on the Crippy, but there's a mana potion. And that's over. Clinic. Freaking clinic. Freaking clinic. This was one of the best Echo Isle openings that I've seen in Undead Mirror. Happy going Impale first on a Crypt Lord. Double kill. Saves his Crypt Lord with 7 HP. Kills the DK again. Expo for free. Insane base harass. What a god. If anybody ever wants to tell me that Happy vs 120 is not the best mirror in the history of mirrors, then I don't know what you're watching. Happy one step away from a championship. The Emperor's Revenge is coming full circle. After the last Dolphin Cup, after the last Don't Force Me Cup, back with freaking vengeance. Let's see this again. Let's just bask in the glory of Happy's Echo Isle's early game once again. Look at this. So far, if you disregard the overlay, which I as a caster did for a bit, Happy Crypt Lord Expo, he held the skill point. Look at this. He's coming in. He's trying to steal. 120 also. He did see that there's no beetles and went very far. Maybe he wanted to like bait and impale. Then the creeps surround Happy and 120 also with the skeletons up top. Both are surrounded. This is so close. Impale as damage mitigation. Run, 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 run. The Shadow Priest with the range attack is falling, so he can't attack the Crypt Lord anymore. And then he has the Ritual Dagger at the ready for the skeleton, for the healing. And that's where 120 had definitely lost the game. 3 HP. Lugia, amazing contributions with your clips, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goated. Freaking goated. Match points for the #1 player in the ELO ranking. Match points for he who was called Washed. If you like what we do, by the way, we're here every single freaking day for 320 days. We can only do this because the community contributions keep us afloat. We're doing this full time, so every single bit of support is much appreciated and helps us to sustain our mission to bring you the best Warcraft 3 on the planet. You can find out all the ways to support us at backtowarcraft.com/support. You know what also helps? A like, a comment, everything. Everything that boosts the channel is good for us. Thank you, Mitch Mano, for the sub. Thank you, TNX3, for the sub. We appreciate you. So do I appreciate you. Match points. Now show me the mental fortitude of 120. He was battered on Monday 3-0 by Happy. You already approved on that. Hard games. Johnny for the Prime. It's of course the best way. Draining money off of Amazon, putting it into back to Warcraft. The dream. Thank you. We're going on to Hammerfall. We go back to the norm. It is DK Fiend Opener versus Lich Ghoul Opener. So will Happy expand here with the Lich? Is one outside the box champion. Can't he count? He should be named 123 or 012. 120 is the number of the ambulance in China. And oh my god, does this person need an ambulance after game 3? Thank you, Dwalik the Dwarf, also with the Prime. Much love. All the momentum in Happy's corner. Again, we get the Lich rushing into a base. It's not a full wall off, like a straight wall off, but there's still a little barrier in front of the base. Happy scouting is always fantastic, knows exactly what up, but he can't prevent the turtle kill. And he can't prevent the first item, which is a claw, which is nice.
The player's forces are under attack.
Poison spread as well. This Hydra is such a game changer on this map. Very rarely have low level... Oh, can he block? He certainly does for a while. Plugging a couple of holes, but not all the goals. Now juggle, Mr. 120. How close did you grow up to the circus? He gets a ghoul. That's kind of fine, no deny. But Happy's advantage will be the tag. Nova onto Acolytes. Now Happy is using the base build against him. Walls off with the skeletons. Acolytes can't retreat. Oof. So far, this is, I guess, salvageable as ghouls are falling too quickly. Three Acolytes about to fall. Happy, still angry. This is also no mining. 120 has the resources to tech pretty much immediately. Cleans it up.
Town is under siege.
And gets almost level 2. Lich! 5 HP! 2 games in a row. This guy is playing at the very limit. The Crypt Lord was on 2 HP. This Lich was on 5 HP. But I would favor 120. The tech advantage for Happy is big. But this didn't accomplish what Happy wanted to accomplish. He's also hurt. He has to step back. He has to heal. And this is an early level 2 for 120. Maybe I can't say favor. Because this is a lot of gold. 10,100. This is 1,300 gold difference in the early game. Plus the Acolyte cost. But I think with a push like this, Happy is trying to end the game. And that didn't work. Tam with the gift up to the community, protecting someone from ads. I like it. Thank you. But yeah, we've seen these pushes way worse. And 120 is taking good adjustments. Dodging the surround. It's clear Happy wants to surround him, force a TP, force him back. Because now we're in 120 territory where he likes to be at the early game with DK Fiend Harass.
The town is under siege.
And 120 is clearly stabilizing. I like this psychologically. By Happy, this play. Double down on aggression. Luminian, thank you. 6 months. Guys, dude, I'm out of breath. I'm not the fittest person, but usually I can cast for hours on end. This series leaves me breathless. Happy in 1-0 indeed take my breath away. And I like it. I have that kink, you know. One to zero likes to play the defensive role for the majority of these games. Gets scouting information, knows he's safe on the left-hand side. Somebody's getting wet watching Happy, haha, no offense. It's both, man, it's both. It's the way they dance. It's the way they challenge each other, how they always innovate and renovate their builds because of each other, and how they set themselves up for fights where it's just utter craziness. Infeed, yes, York. Thank you for the subs, you guys. GG to the unban, Infy. Behave. Please. And TSCR, good luck on your show match, mate. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. We need more TSCR in our lives. Everybody does. Okay, for an explosive mirror, like an undead mirror, this is a bit of a calm phase. Happy is close to 4. Lich by 1-0 is again stacked. Can't say the same about the Lich of Happy. Every last hit is important here for the level 2 of 1-0. For these Nova, trying to get map control, trying to get the consumable. This troll, big consumable. S1-0, you don't want Happy to have 2 chances for a big mana potion, big invul, big healing.
A player's forces are under attack.
But with this position, Happy controls the tavern. There's no chance for 1-0 at the moment to go for a Dark Ranger. Happy's DK is still low. It's only level 1 Nova versus level 2. Fiends control this well. Happy waiting for the frenzy timing. 1-0 waiting for the destroyer timing. Oh, he wanted to block! He wanted to block! It's a DK! It's arms raise! 1-0 still has a town portal. Happy does not. If that fiend block is real, guys, this might be 2-2 right there. Silence. Lich in trouble. Nova. Happy still silenced! Gets the kill! And the first hero is down on level 3-point line. 1-0 didn't lose anything in this exchange. Huge tavern revive. Super expensive. And of course, still no mana. The composure by 1-0. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant fight.
A player's forces are under attack.
And with that, he claims the combat item. Tough, 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 tough fight. What's the Lich doing there? Distracting and buying time for the DK to live. Big heal potion, amazing. Ring of Regen in this situation, also very good actually. Will then be sold. Destroyer upgrade only at 50%. Looks like Happy kind of forgot about this a little bit over the fight. It was stressful. More fiends, we got web. 1-0 is ready to fight. Red spot 1-0 as well. Book of the Dead, very unfortunate, still lots of gold. He got the invul, he got the healing, he got the TP. It felt like Happy is expecting an expansion at this point. Town portal invul, I'm happy now as well. Gold that can't go into upgrades, gold that can't go into units.
under attack.
Two destroyers up, fighting for the red spot. Who got this? I think it's still 1-0, right? The Lich is still level 3. Unbelievable. 1-0's Fiends under attack though. This is a good ghoul engagement. The destroyer connection not that great, but the coil is perfect. Now he gets the Fiend. Now he gets level 4, but is this a little bit too late? The mana is so low. Ghouls chasing, coil at the ready, destroyers on both sides, but this is the classic supply swing. 1-0's Lich in trouble. Invul at the ready as always. When does he have the coil? He doesn't. Has to TP out. Happy holds his ground with the Fiend kill. This is not as one-sided as 1-0 is used to seeing it after the first engagement against the ghouls. This is a good sign for all the Happy fans out there. The bad sign is 1-0 has 1,000 gold. It's normal. Happy gets the reds, but that's a good sign for him. I'd call this a good engagement for Happy in comparison to other engagements of this kind.
A player's forces are under attack.
I have no water here. That's a nightmare. Replenishment potion really good. I want game 5 at all costs, and then I don't care who wins. The strategies are out for today. We go Banshees, and we fight when anti-magic is up. Happy follows into Banshees. Ooh. A new twist. Happy is the one. Oh my god. Inspector Aussie. I did not see this. My overlay just reset. Inspector Aussie with the 10 euros. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And apologies for missing that one. I blame Streamlabs, but I heart you. Now we go into a Fiend Mirror. Now we rotate out of ghouls. Happy is adjusting. Maybe a bit too late. Or at the perfect spot in the series. 4-3-3 on both sides. Consumables better for 1-0. No anti-magic yet on either side. Does Happy have Banshees here? No. I mean, the Uber Banshee in the Dark Mint. Yeah, that's about it. Choo-choo, toot-toot. Do we have a hype train? Fuel him. Fuel him. I really like the new adjustment of 1-0 to like literally always carry a mana potion as an essential piece. Two 1 upgrades. Master Banshees. More HP, more mana, more regen. I don't think we will see possession here. But it boosts the stats and that's the thing. Happy not expanding when he's not going ghouls. I respect that. Going more into upgrades. 1200 gold 1-0. 1-0 cannot make the mistake he made before and miss the call. Happy has a scout here. He knows when the production is starting. And that is now. Third attack upgrade. 3 production buildings pumping. Happy not following. Patient play. He has no lumber either. Difference in prioritization. Second defense upgrade over the third attack upgrade. Happy scouts 1-0's army perfectly. Nobody has burrow. Deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths. (120) still has to cross the entire map. Happy started production now. Huge lead. Usually, throughout the series, Happy wasn't able to win fights even if he had an advantage. Expo. Well, that takes the timer off of Happy a bit. This shade is so good. This shade is game winning, maybe.
A player's forces are under attack.
DK got info. A little bit at least. The duality of Twitch chat. In quick succession, one chatter says, expansion good idea. The other chatter says, usually it's a mistake. 120 still has more gold in the main. True. 200 roundabout. Both sold Alta. So tactical right now. Who makes the first move? Who draws first? Happy doesn't have the ziggurat for 80. Happy has 1 out of 2 buildings for worms. You, my person, didn't read the patch logs. Worms don't require sack pit anymore. Happy's striking now. 5 food down. Expo starts mining from here on out. Every single second is in favor of 120. Anti-magic is up on both sides. This fight is chaotic. Consumables on the side of 120. Banshees being nuked. Couple of them. Happy. Not the greatest start into the fight. It's hard to see who's who. Blizzard, please fix anti-magic and make it player color. This is nuts. So, do we have any towers? No, not really. Fiends are falling. Happy is striking back here. No potions used. We still have 2 invols. We focus on getting rid of the anti-magic. 120 losing a destroyer here. Nobody's kiting. It's a straight up fight. Gentleman's undead mirror. Coil hits in time. The banshees are super duper mega low. No more anti-magic here. Happy losing a fiend. Who's running out of anti-magic first? I love that the statue is right next to the Banshee to fuel them again. Happy does the same. Positioning seems good. Fiend for 120 dead before the coil. There's plenty of coil still. Happy seemingly owning this fight on the way to the championship. DK healed, surrounded, needs help, needs help. He doesn't have an invul on the ground. Can't pass it. Perfect execution by Happy once again. And the item on the ground, he steals it. Not only the championship, but also the invul potion. That is still neck and neck somehow, but the hero should fall without the invuls, without the coils. 120 in dire straits. Needs the extra gold, needs the DK back. Destroyer falling as well. Another 5 supply swing. Nova coming in, executes this Dark Ranger. Fiends left and right, down. It's just happy, happy, happy wherever you look. Top, down, right, left, center. No more heroes left. Your Grilled Shrimp Cup champion is Dimitri Kostin. And he reclaims the throne. An almost perfect tournament, losing 2 maps in this entire run. Defeats 120 twice in a week. Defeating Starbuck, who challenged him. G freaking G. What a series, and man, what a statement. What a statement. He owned him with Crypt Lord Impale first, and then he takes the game to 120's territory with, I'm just gonna mirror your strategy. You outplayed me and you out-microed me at the end of 2024. Let me see how I improved. Let me see how I can micro. Looks like it's best of 7. Say what? Twist. Twist, 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 twist. This is not over. It's best of 7. They keep on playing. They keep on playing. It's best of 7. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Hold. We stay here. It's the best of 7. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. I was told it's best of 5. It's best of 7. Not even the finest people of Liquipedia. I mean, they didn't state it really. Didn't know it. But oh my god. This could go on for 2 more hours. Let's fucking go. Let's effing go. I want more of this. I'm very happy we get more of this. A bit, I mean, oops. It's not ideal to have crowned Happy the champion already. This could be the curse. Twisted. Twisted freaking Meadows. Indy Picard, thank you for the 39. It is 3 match points for Happy. The chance for him to win this are incredibly high. But I kind of cursed him. And I'm freaking dehydrating here. I need to grab some water. Cheers, everybody. Greetings to the Hydro homies.
Players' forces are under
We got no Dreadlords, everybody. There's been some shenanigans left and right. Happy defeated 1-0 with Dreadlord on Twisted Meadows. Then 1-0 annihilated Labyrinth, who played the Dreadlord. So it's kind of 1-1. Happy Lich opener, 1-0 Fiend opener. Who would have thought? One more chance for 1-0. He can't afford to lose a single game. But now there's a new challenge. It's not only Happy's Lich Ghouls anymore. It's also with expansion, without expansion, Crypt Lord, and the Fiend Banshee transition. Happy's toolbox, for the first time in forever, is more filled with more powerful tools than 1-2-0's. Who's usually the king of variety and like these small adjustments that an uneducated person, maybe a viewer of another stream, wouldn't necessarily see. Back to Warcraft viewers know the difference between TED Fiends and 1-2-0 Fiends. And late Fiends and early Fiends. You can see the difference, you're smart. But for the average eye, not that much. We have quite a tech lead for 1-2-0 who gets vision with his DK. Oh, but 1-2-0. A bit too late. Lich steals it away. Exclamation mark happy. And the mana battery is on.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fiend numbers increase. Ghoul numbers as well. DK took quite some hits, to be honest. And Happy's Ghoul rotation is on. Should never allow a Fiends around here. I don't want to say that's game, but that's big advantage Happy then. The action continues tomorrow, by the way, with B-Cup, Lolite Starbuck. Let's go. The wind check marks are confusing colors? No.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy up 301. 3 wins in a freaking row. So, mission accomplished. Happy on the way to 3. Pressuring the DK now. The tug of war turns a little bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
To all the Creep Jack viewers, we were supposed to be on for like 45 minutes. Sorry about that. Hovi is also waiting for this to finish. And for my taste, Happy is getting a bit much of the map with seeming ease. But 1-0's firepower is getting online. Klaus +4, nice to see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, boots. Interesting. Something that we haven't seen this entire series is a 1-0 shade, I think. Oh, the block. Lovely, lovely. Lich can't reach. Sweet defense. Well done. And Burrow, I was about to say. Burrow is a fashion thing.
A player's forces are
It comes and goes in waves. You research Burrow, you outmicro your opponent. The next series your opponent has dust ready, then you don't go Burrow to fool your opponent into thinking that he needs dust and has these extra expenses. And then he stops using Burrow, and then at some point Burrow becomes fashionable again. That's how it goes. Oh, Happy's back! And he gets the kill, but tech is already done. This is again a lot of acolytes of the grid.
player's forces are under attack.
That's another one! Not good. Not good at this stage of the game to be forced to rebuild acolytes. What's 1-0 getting done while he's being sieged? No level 3 hero. 2-2. Devotion aura, amazing. Circlet, great. Just storming into this base. This evens out the tech advantage almost. Happy again, first at the tavern. Arrives at the party first, stays the latest. Party machine, Dimitri
A player's
Kostin.
forces are under attack.
Did you know, by the way, that I read this on Reddit recently. The silence
A town
icon is made for the warden. This is the warden. It's a psht finger, but you can see the helmet of the warden. Lich in base. Looking for the last hit. Ooh, Subi Mask for Happy. Lich is back. Double kill again. Good. This Lich play is something 1-0 isn't ready for. He's trying to punish while 1-0 is harassing. And the DK got out with the staff.
A player's
How much
forces
gold is
are
this
under
now in
attack.
Where's the acolytes? 120. You're on 3 acolytes. What's happening? He's not rebuilding them. Did he not notice? He must have. Oh my god.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's 900 gold difference. Oh, 120 seems a bit broken, guys. Happy with the creep jack, similar to springtime. We got rune braces, Sobi mask, amazing items. Items still on the ground, stepped off silence, kinda nice, but too late for that. Nova, Ghouls are coming in. This is usually the 120 timing to turn the games around. He needs a masterclass of a fight right now. At least he's pushing Happy away and survives. But usually, after the first ghoul engagement, you want to have a 10 supply lead. It's even now. Statue harass via destroyers. Statue desperately missing, man. Oh boy. Lich is starting to get there. Happy on the way to the red spot. More items. And Crypt Lord again. This will be the big difference. He has silence already. Crypt Lord will be great if you can level them, and usually on Twisted it's not really a problem. Yep, that's a lot of control. True Azaza. Let's see what Happy gets. If RNGesus loves us, probably Black Orb. Spell Shield. Okay against Nova. Probably worth the gold. Yeah, we're farming. We are farming, tech into Banshees at the same time. Both at 50. Ironically, 120 is the richer of the two. What's the reason? Not sure, actually. Double Soapy mask. Oh, he sold the Staff of Silence. That's the reason. Double Sobi mask. That's a lot of mana, everybody. 120's inventory, not necessarily the greatest. This might be a fight for the mercenary camp and one more combat item. As Twisted Meadows is emptying out. Spaßbremse, thank you. For the 22-month. Oh, this is a fight 120 doesn't want to take yet. Interesting that they leave the mercenary camp open. Bracers, double Sobi, and spell shield, and a big invul and a claw +8.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's ridiculous. Upgrades coming in again, different philosophy. 1-1 versus 2-0. More attack on 1-0. Banshees coming in. Rally. Dodges a bullet here. Zero has a TP. Happy's going for the base again. One more camp for level 4. For an item. Here we go into the base. One more time. Maybe. Acolyte's being caught. Happy TP out. 1-0 TP in. Happy TPing out. Again, 2 Acolytes. Again, 150 gold. Cost of an upgrade. Both going into upkeep immediately. Defense upgrade coming. Attack upgrades, they're gonna end up on 2-1. Oh, left the item there. Ring +5. A nice sell. Good value. Happy already looking for expansions, but that ain't happening. Still big invul. This DK cannot die. Oh, army is not here yet. Now it's all coming together. Happy, do you want to take the fight in your own base? It's tempting. It's very tempting. Banshee Master upgrade in. Anti-magic shield up. Lots of armor on this Crypt Lord if he passes over the rings, but he keeps him on the DK for now. Instant reinforcements by Happy. Huge advantage. Fiend without anti-magic. What's it doing there? Catching a lot of hits. Nova is huge. Still ghouls in. That's obviously fodder. Close to level 4 for the DK there as well. 1-0 again. Stemming against the defeat for the second time in this grand final. Destroyer falling quickly. Green bubbles everywhere. 61 food. That's not that much. Lich in trouble for 1-0. Must be saved soon. I'm not too sure if this position is favorable for the Necromancer. Saves his damage dealer. Impale is looking good. Fiend Concave also. But 1-0 needs to get these kills. 4-3-3. Not too bad. Supply evening out. But the next coil must have Crypt Lord on it. And what about these reinforcements? DK by 1-0 next in trouble. Has the potion. Can't miss that! AoE sick on the left-hand side. But what's it good for? He needs more mana. He can't compete with the mana sustain of the double Sobi mask. He is ahead now. But for how long? I don't know how this madman is doing it. It's not supposed to work that way. This is Happy's base. Look at the inventory. It is mental. But he wins the Fiend fight again and again. Silence wearing off soon. We don't have a coil right now. Happy does. Plus access to a shop. Is 1-0 overcommitting? Not really. Gets more kills in. And despite the Sobi and despite the base, he's having a better fight. The mental monster 1-0. Happy's Dark Ranger up for grabs. More coils. This almost leads me to believe that our overlay is broken. Frenzy, thank you for the sub. He's 20 food ahead. Can someone explain this? The Crypt Lord is obviously fantastic. The Banshee Master was kicking in, so they were harder to nuke and got more regen. It's also hard to observe with all the magic spell bubbles, etc. Oh, Happy pulled all the ghouls? He's super low lumber. After this huge fight, we got a little vacation, a trip to the island. Happy perfect vision as always. 1-0, no shade. This bites him now. I thought 1-0 is just dead. But you know what? He's pushing into the base. Yeah, good. The shade is a lifesaver now. Otherwise, Happy would have started the red spot at the left-hand side and when 1-0 is pushing into the space. Shields up. Again. Mana is looking good again. Dark Ranger actually a little bit low for Happy. Spell Shield activated as it seems. Using a lot of damage on that Dark Ranger to force some coils. Impale at the ready. Look at this Lich getting nuked. Coil from across the stream. Well done. Destroyer saved there as well. Lich is struggling. Happy couldn't go to the shop. He doesn't have an Invo Potion anymore. Dark Ranger gets another coil. How often can Happy hit these coils? They're clutch, they're close, they're life-saving. But how many are there? Maybe the second Sobi onto the DK would be a good idea. Again, man, this Crypt Lord is mental. And I knew it. He was supposed to fall. He was destined to fall. How many nukes can you dodge? A finite one. 1-2-0 is still in this grand final. We counted him out thinking it's best of 7. But all of a sudden, this is getting close again. These fights are not supposed to work like that. The Crypt Lord is obviously the big difference. But is it really that good? Happy, more gold, paid less money to upkeep, had a solid XP and an amazing inventory at the time. He was fighting in his base on even supply, and 1-0 wins the game. That's ridiculous. So far, Happy was oftentimes following 1-0's lead in the strats. Is he going Crypt Lord now? Very map dependent, I feel. What a final. It's exhausting to cast. I can't believe how it feels playing this. I cannot imagine. I cannot. This must be so exhausting, staying so sharp for so long. Approaching midnight now in China. Get some water. I'm a bottle here, my dude. Warcraft on the limit. The best Warcraft gamers in the world right here. Alongside Fortitude and Lyn, of course. 1/3 of the defense is done. 1-0, you only have to win 2 more in a row. He did reverse sweep focus today. And I think we can count this as a reverse sweep then as well. If he does it, but let's start slow and go on to twist. Sexy nails, I thank you. Can Happy keep the composure? He was the mental monster in the DreamHack era. He was the one who never was thrown off. Who always wins game 5. He was the big bout machine. Things have changed though. Things have changed. At the end of last year, more often than not, he was losing the game 5s. He has to show mental fortitude now. He did after game 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tidehunters, what does this change? Expansions are easy. Ooh. instant ghoul run by. There's a lot of space here
A player's forces are under
for ghouls to wreak havoc. Is 120 not? Oh, he must be reading this. Important moment in this final. 120 trying to block, doesn't work, fumbles it a bit. Controls the Lich well, but what about the ghouls? There's lots of skellies, lots of ghouls. 120 needs to juggle like someone who spent 70 years in the circus. Skeletons applying pressure. The Lich couldn't throw a single Nova yet, but the Acolytes are hurt. The micro's looking fine. Happy will run out of steam at some point. This Nerubian tower is fantastic. 120's coil timings as well, but there is a cooldown, of course. And one Acolyte dies. 75 gold. Okay, plus the gold that's reduced due to the Acolytes not being on the grid. Coil, ready. 2 good saves out of 3. And this is a big investment. This is the Lich not creeping. This will result in a tech delay, but it's fine. Fantastic addition of this forward narrow. Fantastic. Happy loses another ghoul here. Goes for the rotation. Starts to creep now. Cosplaying this little princess again with the circle from the shop that he likes so much. But usually the Lich should level ahead. Difference in gold. Barely noticeable, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
The graph looks extreme, but the numbers don't. The big thing is attack. And the first consumable here, but I think 120 can be satisfied with this defense. Very much so. And now the Fiend creeping game. No counter harass. It's kind of smart by Happy to know that the DK Fiend wants to harass you. And Happy turns it around. It is the one harassing. But then the base build makes it incredibly hard for Happy to get something noticeable done. He is back to 5 Acolytes, yes. Started the tech, yes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy is slightly late with the graveyard, I think. Shouldn't matter too much. He's out of gold anyway. Necropolis. Yeah, don't understand that. Oh, he wants to tech and expects Happy to go for the nuke. Everything is clumped up. Perfect situation for a Nova. He saves every single one. This is, of course, mining time. Don't get me wrong. But the anticipation, the way he reads this game, the way he reads his opponent. Wow. It's now 300 gold. That's not nothing. But we've seen this way more extreme. Dodged that harass like a boss.
A player's forces are under attack.
Items looking fine. Supply more or less even. DK coming out already. Lich almost there. Tag 120 knew he had to catch up a little bit due to that initial delay. Red spot. That's brave. That's one of the biggest consumables here. Heal wards! At what cost though? Nothing so far. Is it worth the TP to get out? Lich has a lot more Nova. A lot more Nova. Slow in the mix as well. Oh no! Deny doesn't work. Coil doesn't work. Maybe a TP would have been better. Bit of CC. This grand final could end right here in a bit of an anticlimactic meta. 1-0 has a lot of open supply now. Oof. Oh, so greedy not going for the TP. So far worth it as he just got the mana for the call to save the next fiend. The Lich ain't done here yet. He wants that DK. Needs this town portal, and now all these fiend losses in vain. 1-0 needs incredible recovery. Thankfully, he got the heal ward. But that takes him off the map for a while.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Happy's gonna be busy here. Happy's finding nice ways to get ahead in this game. Ghoul coming 1-0 isn't ready. No destroyers. He got an orb, but he got no levels.
Player's forces are under attack.
Defensive creeping. Oh, with the Magi. Lich really can't complain. Happy had the opportunity to strike before Destro upgrade. I don't think he knew it or assumed it. Dark Ranger low. But wants to go for the turtle. Oh, use the Nova. The silence was so sweet. Still wanted to go for it. Couldn't get it, and now we're in a similar situation as we were before. Ghouls eating fiends, and Happy with one hand on the imaginative grilled shrimp trophy. 2 fiends falling. It's a disaster. As more and more fiends are falling. Oh boy. This is not supposed to go that way from a 1-0 perspective. He once again went for the later hero, got outplayed by the Dark Ranger, and these fiends shouldn't fall like that. Shop control, invo potion. More levels necessary. Crypt Lord finally joining. Of course, for 1-0, he gotta dodge. He gotta dodge Happy for as long as possible. Pipe. He needs a pipe, right? Or like endurance maybe. Something meaningful. Creepy coming, web coming, we're ending up at 50. No Banshee transitions yet. Where are Happy's advantages really? Levels are somewhat even. I mean, 3rd hero XP. Crazy. Nobody has a TP. Scroll of the Beast for Happy. Yeah, DK to the side, solo levels. He's Happy's expanded. Okay. This worked once and failed once, and he gets the pipe. The dream. The dream. This was the item he needed. And now he needs level 3. And then he's competitive again. And he needs to figure out that there's the second base coming up. A lot of Happy supply is still in ghouls. 1-0's army movement. Yeah, he needs to creep one more before he can do anything. That's level 3 Lich. That is important. He can't get out. He has to take this fight. 3 destroyers, 2 with mana. Stall, 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 stall. For game 7. But Happy doesn't want to dance either. He just wants to hatch this. How do you get out of this situation? Impale from here? I guess. Ghouls everywhere, but also a bit clumped. 2 fiends in trouble. The statue in trouble. It's a destroyer bust once again. 120's fiends are not getting microed away as per usual, but are gonna pay the ultimate price. Crypt Lord can still buy some time. But this is not how you want the fights to go when you're supposed to be the one pushing. Impale Nova. The combos are fine, but they're not resulting in kills. The only kills are going to Happy's account. And now 120 is almost out of mana. Disengaging, but with heavy losses. This is another game where Happy just seemed to be the superior player.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expo, advantage. Heroes, advantage. Supply, advantage. Happy punishes 120, and he's reading 120 so well.
A player's forces are under attack.
But no pipe. One item will not determine the outcome of a game. He gets full mana via Dispel on the Skellies. I like that. Do I bug? Ooh, got crashed again. Should be fixed then. One to zero blew my mind twice with his fights. Happy is an upkeep, 120 is not. The echo advantage isn't as crazy as you think it is. But yeah, allowing Happy a free expansion. We've seen that destroyer bust before, right? He's up at 4. We went up to 8 before that. Chat was asking before, what do you think about gargoyles? I think they have the same issue as gyros in a fight against Orb of Annihilation. The AoE just wrecks them alongside Nova. And the synergy of Fiend and Gargoyles is not good. It's an anti-synergy. As Gargs want to do you damage to stuff in the air, Fiends want to pick stuff out of the air. Double invuln. Mana, heal potion, and heal scroll. 120 sold the pipe. MW3886, thank you for the 14 month. Is this a fight? This is the push. 120 needs another miracle. 9 is 18 food in ghouls. He should be able to deal with them. Especially with that Crypt Lord. But the Crypt Lord is still level 1. Nova Impale to start things off. Where are the kills? He needs them. Fiend a little mispositioned. Getting caught there. Killed immediately. 120 had maybe a little bit of momentum. Is that still there? He's playing around the cooldowns. He's playing around the Impales. He's playing around the silences. And he needs to get rid of these ghouls. And so far he's doing a fine job. Banshee statues not attacking here. A little bit of wasted damage. It seems like Happy will suffer more losses, but what's then with the mana? Can he withstand this fight? Level 2 Impale unlocked. Happy is down in supply. Big time. Reinforcements coming in, but Happy can be reinforced as well by that 2 base. Dark Ranger had a little bit of trouble for Happy. Nova, Fiend, saved. New skeleton here. Lich needs to be saved. It's being focused. Anti-magic. Where's the coil coming in? Destroyer dying now. 10 food lead for 120. Next Fiend. Another coil. Is this madman never running out of mana? Are you kidding me? Dark Ranger has no silence no more. Lich in trouble for Happy as well. That's another coil. Level 5 on 120. He's just owning, man! He's just owning! Give Happy 3 bases, he'd still be getting owned. I cannot believe this. No! No, this is not allowed! One-2-0 continues to define Warcraft physics with the Crypt Lord. Messes up this around a little bit. That could have been the knockout punch.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can Happy recover though? He needs to do something about this base, otherwise Happy is back at 60 in no time. Pipe? He sold the pipe 3 minutes ago! One more Impale Nuke. I think it's more about resource management and upkeep and no upkeep. That's impactful. No more expo here. It's so weird to engage into this. No room to kite. 120 has no TP, by the way. He's kinda trapping himself. But it's also blocked. It's a double-edged sword. One base. Both in upkeep. Dark Ranger back. He's still doing ghouls, huh? Now, Destroyer Bust. Happy isn't out of this yet. 120 can't leave. No TP, no heal scroll. The Orb of Annihilation is doing wonders in these fights. Ghouls being taken out. Statue as well on the Silver Planet level 4 on the Crypt Lord. Of course, no solution to the Destroyer. Time is a solution! Lit with an Invo Potion, saved by the bell. Mana not ideal on either side, especially not on Happy's side. There's one more. Lich, can he reach? Oh, 120 is lining up in Nova. I can smell it, I can feel it. He's just waiting for the silence to be over. Statue's far forward, getting nuked right away. There's no recovery for Happy anymore. Lich is begging for that nuke. But I feel like 120 is just owning once again. He's just owning once again. He weathered the storm of Annihilation, and that's it. Here we go. That's the Nova. Impale following soon, or just the right click. Doesn't matter. First hero down, level 5. And you can throw whatever at this Lich. He's just simply refusing to die. And 120 forces game 7. Bro. Just no. I hope that Happy has an appointment for a massage tomorrow, but because this guy must be shaking his head for like 4 hours straight now. How many fiends exactly did 120 lose when he was chased across the map and on the left-hand side? Happy's Destroyer timing took 3 fiends away, didn't matter. When 120 was trapped on the upper right-hand side, he took 3 fiends away, didn't matter. He was 20 foot down. Didn't matter. To say it with the wise words of the Macho Man Randy Savage, nothing means nothing, man. And I 1000% agree. This is the best. 1-0 happy. Long series. Game 7. High stakes. So much money on the line. 1-0 opens it up atypically. Winning map number 1, which he rarely does. Happy, filled with vengeance. Remember this guy? Won a map in 3 minutes and 20. With the Crypt Lord level 1 Impale. 1-0 seemed destroyed at this point. And he picks up the pieces of his play, puts it all together, and starts owning. Boom, back to back. And now, we are on freaking match points for both players. One last ride, everybody. One last dance in the Grilled Shrimp Cup 2024. And it's kind of fitting. The undead home turf, Northland's Calling. The icy home turf of Northern Isles. The difference here, $400 for one map. These guys deserve 100 times the money. But you know, it's not necessarily about the money. It's about prestige, bragging rights. Nothing changes with openings. No Crippy. Lich first. DK first. Fools on happy side. Fiends on the other side.
A player's forces
Are we 1000% sure it's not a best of 7? Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. Happy takes the slower advantage, the slower avenue again. No harass, not rushing across.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creep gets an eye. We don't have a skull, so I don't expect an expansion. It's just for levels. 1-0 right around the corner. Last time he did this against an Ogre Magi, he got surrounded and killed and the game was over. There was a Crypt Lord though. So now, try to make this as expansive as possible. Skeleton Wars. Creeps are doing a solid job so far, but just Happy has so much. But 1-0 is also not investing too much. So, what he's harvesting here is time. Time for the Fiends, time for the tech. Time where the Lich is not level 3. And I think that worked.
A town is under siege.
Dude, if you tell me this is best of 69, I'd be the happiest person. Little bit of revenge by 1-0 using his skeletons, but of course Happy not deterred by that. Fiend starts the creeping to gain a couple of seconds. All optimized. Ridiculous. Ridiculous Warcraft. Okay, this is your classic Northern Isles. Quite some creeping. But Happy has to question himself. These ghouls, man, they are a liability. I'm really not sure why he's so adamant going ghouls. I mean, not in the early game. We've seen this maneuver quite some times, right? You go into the first tier 3 fight with the ghouls. They all die. You switch into fiends. Happy really seems not comfortable at all doing that again. Lich, hurt. Gets the kill. Gets the flute! This is amazing. 120 was there to punish him, maybe an inch too late. But since Happy is not going fiends, does this even mean much? For the Lich. It's fantastic, of course. We're denying we try to deny every single skeleton. It's about every single bit of XP. Supply management, mana management, economy management, inventory management. This is what it's all about. There's so many extra factors. Without selling items, 120 had no chance last game. And he sold a freaking pipe. You know how much that hurts as an undead? It's like selling your newborn son. As if I know how that works, but... Now the dynamic shifts a little bit. Happy is the one who wants to punish. This worked wonderfully on Northern Isles. Oh, and I think 120 gives him a little too much space here. Begging for a Nova. Trying to drain some mana, but Fiends disengage. And no kills this time. Another consumable. Full for the classic Happy gets the mana potion situation. 120. Oh, smells a creep jack here. Too late for a Nova. But not too late for the coil! He actually got that! LOL! Getting punished with the Fiend. There's slow applied on the second Fiend when of mana stealing use, but the ghouls of Happy might be getting punished if there's just one more Nova. Splits them. Doesn't matter. One more kill. 120 in a little bit of trouble with his DK down to 40%. There's more mana, of course. With Dark Ritual, there always is. And so it's an even exchange. Lich. Surrounded. Careful, mate. Town port lost. Oh, Happy is getting some good trades now with that ghoul being gone. If not for the Lich surround. Damn. This would have been solid. This way. 120. Still stuck on 2.9. Dark Ranger comes in. Happy high pressure. He is applying so much pressure. What looked like 120 wasn't looking for a second. Salvages it. Oh, as I said, every single skeleton. Not enough. I'd love to show you how much XP is missing. Dark Ranger! Dark Ranger! 120's biggest asset was the Crypt Lord third. And now he's switching to Dark Ranger. Maybe the fact that Happy keeps the flute makes him think he goes into Fiends. And then a Dark Ranger might be better. Or he wants more presence on the map to not give every single camp away. I'm a freaking pleb, guys. What do I know what's going through these geniuses' head? In comparison, of course. 120 has no town portal anymore, and he's getting creep jack. This looks a little similar to what we've seen on Tidehunters. There is level 2 Nova now. He's going hard for the DK. Get out of my yard, Happy. And he holds his ground in the early moments of the fight. He's just waiting for another Nova rotation. Dark Ranger begging for coil chip damage on the ghouls. They're not in the fight. Where is the coil? 1-0. He was silenced. Grand skill usage by Happy. Destroyer still very annoying. There's no real solution to them at the moment that the ghouls are suffering. Dark Ranger only level 1. You know what that means. Banshee transition already up in 1-0. I would say gets the price. Can't lose this Fiend though. He's silenced again. The silences by Happy are fantastic. Happy's not switching into Fiends just yet. At least he's not producing. Novas are good. Destroyers are falling. Piercing damage is fine. But the DK by Happy recovered. 2 heroes at 50%. Statue has to work overtime. Dark Ranger's coming back as well. Going Black Arrow bites him a little bit here. As there is no silence. Happy seems confident in these fights. Nova steal by 1-0. He needs level 2 desperately. There's a green spot, might give it to her. Happy's still going Fiends. 1-0 going Banshees. If Happy doesn't read this, he must.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he can't fight against Anti-Magic Shell without Anti-Magic Shell. Can he? Coco Black, thank you for the sub. 71 month. An amazingly long time. Red spot. Happy breaking upkeep. Usually I say upkeep is overrated on one base. In low upkeep. Between these two, 100 gold make the difference. Ancient Django, more movement speed, more attack speed. Tremendous. What we got on the floor? Claws plus 12, aura better. But Lich is hitting hard now. Happy getting ready. It's a Destro bust again. It's only 4 destroyers. There's no real army at the moment. He's going for ghouls. He's going for acolytes. Power's coming. 1-0 in the process of breaking up heap. This will all be clumped up. The mana is gone. The mana is gone. 1-0 though. Supply block. Losing the narrow. Losing the shop. But this was the destroyer bust, no? Am I wrong thinking that this was the happy timing? And he's doing all that without Banshees. So he really wanted the shop and the tome. So no more production on 1-0. Rebo Kid Wonder, thank you for the 11. I feel like ideally 1-0 want to sit this out at 50. The map is so empty that he can give Happy a couple of scraps, I think. Dark Ranger 3. It is weird, right, Starbuck? Thank you for confirming. You know, it's always entirely possible that I miss a piece of a puzzle. This odd. And I think 1-0 makes the exact right call to not go out on the map. He can't contest right now, and there's not much to contest. What there is to contest is the shop. And that's what Happy does. He has double invuln, heal scroll. Interesting distribution of items. Sack Pit by 1-0. First time this series. Destro bust again. Oh, there's no room to kite for 1-0. Maybe Happy was right all along. Shop is up. He's pushing for the championship again, nuking one Banshee after the next, but it's in 1-0's base! The sickest coil! Dark Ranger out of the fight though, still chase Destroyer, attention God, DK with the coil saves her. The fight is all over the place. Switching to the DK now, no TP. Happy smells an opportunity. DK is out for a long time, turning the attention back to the main army. Fiend needs to be kited, doesn't work. Dark Ranger finally level 3. Lich and Dark Ranger and Fiends have to survive on the support of the shop, and the statues far in the back. Lich level 4, DR in focus. What's the DK doing going to the tavern? Is he thirsty? You need to fight, my friend. Destroyers killed. Happy, 40 food, 1-0. There was a lot of damage going on to 1-0's heroes, but the kills, they're ending up in Happy's army. Lich in trouble. Thankfully, he has a parry app. DK must be ready for that coil. Absolutely is. How do you get the DK back? How do you get that DK back? We got another Nova for distraction. 1-0 pushing out. Dark Ranger, DK trying to take care of the statue. Nova should be ready, but there's a silence by 1-0 preventing exactly that. Now he's pushing out further and further. DR, Invul, swapped. Nicely done. Now we can get the tri-heroes together with the DK coming from a left-hand side flank. Oh boy, that Lich! Oh my god! The coil timing is perfect! But what if there's another Nova? They're all up for grabs. They all need the potions. They all so thirsty. An insane fight by 1-0 once again, dodging every single bullet! And Happy's DK dies with this Invul potion on it! And 1-0 is your champion! No way, dude! No way! Again! How much damage can you throw on a hero? How did he salvage every single situation perfectly? And this is against the Happy, who obliterated the competition up until Game 5 of the Grand Final.